Hey guys, Jonathan here with Streamline Results. Want to kind of give you some breaking news. Gemini 3 is out. So what does this mean for your business? Gemini 3 is the newest version of Google's AI, and this one has actually started to manipulate the local results. So local SEO is my specialty, and what I want to do is just kind of show you what it looks like, what to look out for, how to optimize for it, and just really how to prepare for it. Because if they launch these things, it means that things are changing, right? As it gets more responsive, people start enabling it more, really using those results more, et cetera. You're going to find that if you're not in those results, then it's not going to be a pretty picture for your business. So I'll go ahead and jump right in. So what I'll do first is I'll just type in a keyword. Let's just type in, let's say pool service, Katy, Texas. So you type that in. This is what we're used to seeing. Obviously, this is just my client stuff popping up, but you got local LSA ads, you have, some results here, things of that sort all across the board. So now what you can do is you can open up AI mode. So in AI mode, what it does is it compiles a whole stat of all the different companies that are there. And a lot of times it is just what's on the results and they bring it into here and kind of compile it differently. But if you notice, it's a lot different. So what it does, it summarizes your business. So there needs to be like talking points and areas of your website that can help it kind of summarize your website in a certain way and your listing so you have the best results for those kinds of things. And if you notice on here too, there's no website. So you can't really like click the website or anything like that. It's just a summary of these businesses and that's pretty much it. So this is actually my client right here, Lucky Duck Pool Services. So if I were to click on this, you can see his Google business profile now. So this is not on Google native, this is on Google AI. So if you look on here, it has their pictures, everything like that, their posts, different types of information about them and so on and so forth. But it's not your normal environment. Like I can get to the website from here, but you don't really have that quick ability to do those kinds of things from the front end. Another thing that we can try, let's go ahead and go back to the beginning. Let's do another search. Let's just search for, pool companies near me. So let's see what it's going to search for, what's going to pick up. So now it's picking up all these different people on here, giving you the ability to kind of very easily search from them. It's kind of interesting how this looks now. Let's try another one out. Let's do HVAC repair near me. I'm trying to get these one results that they had from before. Now it keeps giving us these plain text ones. But yeah, as you can see on here, same kind of thing. If I click this, you can see their Google business profile, no website, no nothing. And what I've noticed it depends on the niche, right? So let's just say for pool service, most pool service companies are what's called a service area business. So for example, if I show you my client here, so if I type in pool service, let's just say Simi Valley, he's my guy closest to me. If I look on here, there is no address. So if I click on this listing, it says that he services this area. It doesn't physically show an address you can get directions to. If I click on this one here, same thing. This one here, same thing, so on and so forth, right? So one thing that I've noticed is when we're doing these searches and there's predominantly listings that show an address, service area businesses are buried on there. So it doesn't really give you the ability to rank on AI when your competitors are showing their address. So let's just say an HVAC company. I have a lot of HVAC companies and most of them are physical locations. But you do have your guys that work out of their home or something along those lines, right? Maybe some small like rented space or whatever it may be. That's not their real location with signage and all those things you have to go through now in order to get verified by Google. So those guys that don't have a physical address showing and have a service area business, if their competitors have an address, their listings will be buried on here. Now on the pool service side, so once again, if I do this again, pool service, Simi Valley, let's say, enter, and it grabs these results. It'll probably grab my client, my guess is, because we optimized for him. There you go, number one on there, Tri-City Pool Services, and then so on and so forth. See how these don't show addresses? Because most of the competitors don't. So what I'm kind of noticing is that there's that similar trend. If your competitors, or most of your competitors are doing something, then it seems like AI makes it think that that's right. So if you're showing your address, it'll display all those. If you're not showing your address, then it'll display those as well. So you want to kind of see what your competitors are doing. And I know being a service area business, you don't always have the opportunity to have a physical address. But if your competitors are showing and you're not, just know that that will kind of play a factor for this section here. Another thing that I can't test this on here because it's a beta program for certain types of categories, but they're actually having something now where Google AI will call your business. So on this section here, you can basically say, hey, ask AI a question, and you can ask it a question about this business and ask for, let's just say for hair salons, nails, restaurants, things of that sort. Like, hey, is there any open reservations tonight? If you don't have anything accessible online to show your reservations, the AI bot will actually call you. So when it calls you, you pick up the phone. It's going to sound like some robotic voice, like, hey, this is Google AI calling. Do you have any reservations tonight for these timeframes? And you're like, oh, yeah, we have 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock, or no, we're fully booked. It'll literally translate that back to the user and say, this company doesn't have any reservations, on to the next one. And it does it in real time as it's here. Like, just like I type in whatever I type in, I don't know, let's type in, pest control, Moore Park. So now it's thinking, grabbing all those things. As it's thinking, it's calling right now. So it's calling you, and then it's coming back to you. It's basically saying that, yes, we do have availability or we don't have availability. Or let's say if your question is price. If your question is price, it'll say, hey, how much for pedicures? And then you say, oh, it's $40. And then it'll relay back to the customer as results on here for that. So once I have the opportunity to do that in real time, I'll make sure to do a video about that for you guys. But just kind of giving you some cutting edge stuff on what's happening and all these things that are happening now. It's not necessarily something that you want to be scared of. You truly want to embrace it. Like, this is something that this is the next generation of local search. And if you notice, it's not all fancy. There's no ads on here. There's nothing like that. So as time goes on, AI optimization is really going to be a key component for websites. There's some big AI influencers that are out there that I follow pretty heavily, and they're even kind of claiming that websites are going to get to the point where, as you ask and prompt things, the website will be generated to a degree based upon what you ask. Like, everything's about to turn into this liquid environment. So right now, these are static information points that are coming in, but the AI generation process is a factor. And right now we can toggle it on, toggle it off, but down the road, it may not be a capability. And so obviously Google's always going to want to make money. I mean, if you notice, there's no ads here. So all these sections here where there's the ability to get ad clicks, they're going to want those. So I'm sure they'll figure out something. But in the meanwhile, we have to deal with this. And so the way we build our websites, and even if you look at some of the keywords we type in, so let's just say like pest control, Moore Park. If I go here and I search that, go down here, Crago, J&J, Hillside. So if I look over here, Insight, J&J, Grayson Termite. So it's kind of similar. Actually, this is actually our client right here. And so wondering why these guys are popping up on the search, but not on here. But typically, as you can see, our clients pop up across the board. Like, we optimize for both things now and have been for probably the last 18 months. Once we figured out that we were getting traffic from ChatGPT for our customers, people are asking things, hey, what are the best moving companies near me? And then these links right here are called citations. And so when you click on that, it'll literally reference it and go to their website, and that's notated as traffic. So just to kind of give you an example about it. So if I go to ChatGPT, let's just say I ask for, bounce house, rentals, and Moore Park. Type it in. It's going to give you local results on ChatGPT. So Incredible Inflatables, this is one of our customers. As you can see here, we dominate the AI box for that, right? This is one result. So if I were to click on this here and look it up, or go to the website, let's say. So if I go to the website now, this transfer will actually notate on our analytics that ChatGPT sent somebody to us, right? So if you look at your analytics and you're seeing ChatGPT traffic, you know that you're getting some responses from there. And so once we noticed that maybe a year and a half ago, we really jumped into it, not just for like using it for our business, which is obvious that a lot of people do that, but also making it so that our clients' information can be available on there. So all this is really just kind of a way to interweave your traffic. And local search it's going to stay the same for a while, but you're going to start to see some changes on here. So we just want to make sure that you guys are on the cutting edge and not adapting too late and trying to play catch up. Might as well do it now, because as you ingrain yourself in that system and you get talked about more, you get referenced more, etc., you're going to notice that you're going to start to stimulate a lot more activity on your website and also your business because of those things. So appreciate you guys listening to me kind of ramble on here and share these new features. Look forward for the next video, and thanks again for your time.